Hey everybody, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Do me a favor before we get started. I need you to hit that like button if you're not a subscriber. If you hit the subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you will not miss an episode. So, how is everybody today? Today we're going to talk about the 5 money rules that changed my life as a woman. All right. Most women are not broke because they don't earn enough. They are broke because they are not taught these 5 money rules. So let's get into it. Number one, always have your own money. Always have your own money. So that's your own savings, your own income stream, your own financial access. So this is about self-reliance. So this is important um, in all areas of your life. For example, let's go into the category of relationships. Having your own money so that you're not in a relationship because you need help. That's the number one. Having your own money. All right. So you're not in relationships because you need help. You're not out here doing crazy stuff just because you need money. Right. So a lot of people would not be doing this crazy stuff out here, even if they didn't need money, because they grew up with morals. Like some people grew up in Christian households, for example, and then other people don't have that foundation, right? So it depends on what your foundation is. But the number one important thing is that to have your own money, self-reliance, all right? So that you're not out here in desperate situation doing separate things. All right. So as soon as I get on here, I get a notification that my battery is low. So hold on for 1 second. I have to find the charger and I'll be right back. Have your own money. All right, I am back. Let's see if this charger is going to work. Looks like it's not working. 1 second. Okay. 1 second. Okay, looks like it's going to work this time. All right, number one, have your own money. Number two, well, I see now as a YouTuber is to have your charger. Have your charger in the laptop. All right, number one, have your own money. Number two, freedom fund. Freedom fund. So this is 6 to 12 months of living expenses. 6 to 12 months of living expenses. So this is for safety reasons, right? So finances equals safety, even though we weren't brought up to think like that, right? Especially if you're brought up in a Christian household. If you're up in a Christian household, money is not something that you put your focus on, right? So there's a lot of people in the world that um, grew up like that. All right. Not saying that it's good or bad, but the fact that whatever you focus on, that's the direction you're going in. So a lot of people are not focused on money, and therefore they're not going in that direction of money. So building a freedom fund is important, and that is 6 to 12 months of living expenses. This is so that you can have a safety net, right? So a lot of people out here, you don't have a safety net. So there's not like you got this rich uncle that you can go to if you get into, dangerous territory. So it's a form of self protection, protecting yourself. And how do you protect yourself? You protect yourself by building a fund of at least 6 to 12 months, 6 to 12 months of living expenses. So this is so you can do things like leave a bad job. So you are not forced to stay in a job because you need the money. So you can leave a bad job if it gets too toxic. You can leave a bad relationship. So you're not staying in a bad relationship because you need money. And these things happen in real life. Like you're still there because you don't have a dime to your name. So you can leave a bad job. You can leave a bad relationship, and you can leave a bad business situation. All right. So that is number two, a freedom fund, 6 to 12 months of living expenses. All right. Rule number two. Rule number three, never depend on one income. Never depend on one income. And that's what we do, right? We get a job and we're set, right? That's what the majority of the population does. You get a job and that's it. So, rule number three, never depend on one income. So, building a business of some kind of sort, like we already learned that a job is not enough, right? We learned that pretty much in COVID. Some people were aware of that a long time ago. However, in the world of finance, people tend not to share. They tend not to share information. So, never depend on one income source. So, working on building a business from the ground up. So, the hard part of that is deciding which business, which business. So, once you figure that out, building the business from the ground up and or going to buy a business. So, people usually build businesses from the ground up. That's usually the starting ground, especially if you're not coming from a large amount of resources, a large amount of capital. Most people are building a business from the ground up. However, if you are in a different situation where you're familiar with creative financing, you're creative with um, you're familiar with seller financing, for example. Um, Maybe you have partners that you can work with. You have people that you can work with. You're not solo. Or if you're just a big risk taker and you're interested in taking a risk. So some people would not start from building a business from the ground up, but they would just go buy a business, right? And you can do that on sites like Biz by Sale. Um, Name some other sites for me. There's Biz by Sale. There is, I believe the name of it is BizQuest. And then there's businessesforsale.com. So if you have more names, feel free to put it in the comments. Those are the three that are coming to mind right now: Biz by Sale, BizQuest, BizQuest, businessesforsale.com. There's also a site called Flippa. So you can check that out if you're interested. But the rule number three is never depend on one income. So getting into that business world and figuring that out is important. Also, investments is important. So you are investing. All right. Side hustles may interest you if you're interested in side hustles. Um, but I prefer just going ahead and build that business. All right. So never depend on one income. We already learned that just having a job is not enough. All right. So this will create options. Creating options is very important. If this goes down, you got that. If that goes down, got this. If this goes down, that. Never depend on one source of income. All right. Number 4, avoiding lifestyle inflation. So as you earn more, we have a lot of women out here that are earning high salaries. Um, why? That's because women tend to go to school and get um, high levels of degrees, high levels of education. So there's a higher earning power there. So, but the rule is to avoid lifestyle inflation. So as you earn more, increasing your assets, redirecting that money to buy assets instead of using the money to go buy expenses. So, say for example, you've been working a job, you've been making a certain amount of money per year. So, where is that money? Where is it? You've been working for a lot of years now. So, where is the money? Rule number 4, avoid lifestyle inflation. Take that money and go buy assets. All right. Number 5, paying yourself first. Paying yourself first. So, this is paying yourself first before, this comes before bills. This comes before helping your family out. So, we got a lot of that going on, right? This comes before shopping. For my shoppers out there, people that shopaholics. So, I have any shopaholics watching me? Okay, I am not a shopaholic, but I know there's some shopaholics watching me. So pay yourself first. This comes before shopping, and this comes before business reinvestments. So paying yourself first. And what do I mean by that? I mean taking that money that you're using for shopping and go put it in the stock market. So that can be, even small amounts are going to add up. Consistency beats your income. So it has more to do with how consistent are you doing it, as opposed to how much income you're making. So the person with the lower income that is doing this consistently is going to beat out the person with the higher income that's not doing it. And this could be as small as $50. It could be $100. It could be a 10%. But the importance is that you are doing it consistently. And what I'm going to add is you're putting it away in an account that you never touch. That's key, right? And we touch it. Why do we touch it? Because you need the money. There's a lot of things going on. Maybe you got fired, maybe you got laid off, or maybe you're not making enough right now. And then you go back in and you take some of the money out. And so if you're doing that, um, which is okay, at least you have a place to go. My suggestion is that you create a whole different account over here somewhere, and you are having automatic withdrawals put into this account over here somewhere that you never touch, and you're just letting that compound interest work. And you still have this account here that you're touching, that you're not supposed to be touching. All right. So just to recap, the 5 money rules. Always have your own money. This is for safety. 6 to 12 months of living expenses. This is for safety. Never depend on one income. This is for safety. Avoid lifestyle inflation. This is for safety. Pay yourself first. This is for safety. All right. The 5 money rules. Do me a favor, if you like the channel, I need for you to hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, I need for you to do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. I want to thank you for watching the channel. If you're interested in improving your finances, check out the link below and sign up. It's free. If you know anyone else that is interested in improving their finances, share the channel. Let them know about the channel. Thank you for watching, everyone. And don't forget, on your way out, hit that like button, and I will see you on the next video.